Okay, so we're given x combined with the trig ratio sine and cosine, right? X and y and sine of a, cosine of a, right? So two separate equations, equation 1 and equation 2. Given that, what is the value of x squared plus y squared? So in my mind, there's two possible options. One is to multiply perhaps p and q, and it looks like we're going to get something that looks like a difference of squares. But when I actually look carefully, I don't get that because of the fact that this is sine A here and this is not sine A here, it's cosine. So I actually tried that. I'm not going to try it here, and it doesn't work. So the next choice will be to just square each of these equations. So square the equation 1, both sides. Okay, so what I mean is, right, square that and square the, of course, p. And of course square the equation 2 as well. So this is a reasonable thing to do because we ultimately want my x squared and y squared is equal to, and when we do this, we're going to get an expression of x squared and y squared in both equation 1 and 2. So let's expand, and we get x squared sine squared a plus 2xy sine a cosine of a. Okay, so that's the first equation. Now the second equation. Okay, so we have that. Okay, so now I see something exactly the same in both equations. It's this. 2xy times by sine a and cosine a. It's exactly the same thing. So now I'm going to add equation. So this equation here, let's call that 1 prime. Let's call this 2 prime. Okay, so let's add these two equations. So if you add the left side, you can see that these two will cancel each other out. That and that will cancel each other out. And we're going to get an x squared sine squared a plus this thing here, x squared cosine squared a plus y squared cosine squared of a plus this one, y squared sine squared a. On the right side, we're going to get just p squared plus q squared. Okay, so look, these two have x squared term inside. We can factor that, and what we end up is going to be exactly 1. But the same thing's going to happen there as well. Okay, so you can see that we're almost done. That's equal to 1, so we have x squared. That's equal to 1, so we have y squared is equal to p squared plus q squared. And that's what they asked for. What is the sum of x squared plus y squared? The answer is p squared plus q squared.